Hello everyone, my name is Victor from Komplet America. Today we're going to go over our TS30, our trommel unit. First we're going to go over some key features behind each panel. Behind this panel here, you have your electrical box, you have your display, you have your active remote control, you have your reset buttons and an e-stop. Behind this door, you also have another e-stop here. If you open up this door, you'll see your battery. You see two electric motors that drives the conveyor belts. Behind this door, you have your drum. You also have a roller here for inspection on one side. You also have another roller here on the opposite side. You also have grease points, one on one side, one on the opposite side, and you also have a ground rod. Depending where you're at in your location, by code, it is required to drive in a ground rod. So please check with your local listings and your regulations to see what is required. We'll go around to the front of the unit. You see how you have one manual pump here, another manual pump here, and you have a bar. This bar, you use this bar to actuate, raise, and lower your conveyor. Right now it's in the down position. If you want it to go up, you flip that to the side, and then you pump it, and the conveyor folds up. Currently, this is on the down position. You have this lever here as well. This lever here controls this conveyor. If you want it to fold in that conveyor, you'll bring this lever towards you, and you would turn this valve, and then you would pump it, and that conveyor will come in. If you want this conveyor to come in, then you move that lever forward. Once you have all your conveyors down, you place your bar right back in this spot. Behind this door, we also have another e-stop, and you also have another electric motor, and you have your fuel tank. Behind this door, you're going to have your hydraulic tank. You also have a valve block. You have your engine. This is engine to generator to hydraulic, electric. When I open the back door, I'll show you. There's a provision there. If you choose not to run your unit through the engine and you want to plug it into a building, you could do so as well. If you're tracking your unit, something happens to your remote, you have a valve block here with manual valves, so you could actually track your unit, so your unit is able to track if something happens. Over here in the back, you have two latches, one on top, one on the bottom. Here's that plug I was saying. If you're choosing to run this power for this unit, you want to plug into the building, you disconnect here and plug in your power source from your building, proper code and proper voltage. You have your battery disconnect here. You have another latch here, another latch on the bottom. You have your all-tech receiver, and you have your control panel. And you also have the switches here, like these are breakers. So we're going to turn on our unit. First thing we're going to do is we're going to turn that on, or our battery disconnect. This is going to light up. You're going to hit the little hand, that indication there, and it will start automatically. Sorry. There it goes, has a countdown. It'll count down from 5 seconds down, and then it'll start the engine. Once you start your engine, you want to close your back doors. Make sure they're secure. You're going to go inside this electrical cabinet. You have the main power off and on. We want all the electronics to turn on. So we're going to turn that on. Once we turn that on, it's going to cycle. This takes roughly about 45 seconds for the computer to boot up. Once it boots up, I'll show you how to sync your remote. So now that your display is lit up, you're going to go to your remote, pull out your e-stop. You're going to hit the start button on the side, it's going to flash fast. Hit it one more time, it flashes slow. Once that happens, you always want to hit reset alarm and that blue button. If you want to track your unit, you go up here to the top left. You can hear it, now it's in track mode. Very simple, you can test it with your remote. Your remote synced, fully synced. So we want to take it out of disable. Now we'll go to the front and I'll show you how to turn on your unit. A simple operation. You have on, off, start, stop. You go on, start. Takes a few seconds, should kick right on. All right, so now we're on. You hear the alarm kicking on. Now our belts are going to start kicking on. Then our trommel, drum, and then our load belt. Now, if you want to shut off your operation, very simple. You're going to hit stop and off. There's a roughly 30-second delay on this, and then eventually everything will start slowing down. Once that all your belts are stopped, your drum is stopped, and your loading belt is stopped, very simple. Normally, if you're done for the end of the day, you hit your E-stop in on your remote. To access this door, shut off the power, turn your key to the left, go to the back door, open it. Do not shut this off right away. You want to shut off the engine first. Very simple. You hit this button here. Engine shuts down. Once the engine shuts down, then you can hit your battery disconnect. That concludes our operation on our TS30. If you guys have any questions, please give us a call. 908-369-3340. Thank you.